guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you all of my 7th graders homeschool picks, and we're just going to go ahead and dive into the video. I am going to share the electives that I picked for next school year. So for my 6th grader, I think I did share this in that video, but Addison will be doing Spanish 1. Haley for 5th grade, she chose to do watercolor courses. So she's been working through a watercolor book that I got her, and then after she completes that, throughout the year she'll have different tutorials that I signed her up for, so that'll be something she's going to work on. She wants to do all watercolors, so we'll see how she does throughout the year. She may change her mind mid-year and want to go into a different type of art, but we'll just see how it goes. And Christopher's art, his elective is obviously art because he loves to draw, but along with his drawing that he'll be doing, I signed him up to do an architecture class. So it's great for his age, and I think he's gonna do really well with it. What I like about the course is that you just pay for it and then he can pause the videos if he wants. It's not like a live course, which I like because I haven't ever had him do like a live class before. I may in the future, like when he gets to high school, but right now for middle school, I like the idea that we could pause the video when we want and he can come back to it and he doesn't have to feel rushed to finish. But the architecture class is going to take him through a lot of different things. He'll learn about blueprints and what that even is and a lot of different techniques. So I've already got it, but he hasn't started it yet because he's been working on different drawings right now. But I will link that down below if you guys are interested. If you have a kid that's really interested in art, that's something that your kid might like. But right now, I did pick him up this how to draw book. Now, Christopher's drawings are just like next level. Like the stuff he draws is just incredible, but he's learning different types of technique because right now he's very into comic art and like he can do that no problem. But I really wanted him to kind of venture into other things this year just to kind of see like what he really enjoys doing the most. I'm gonna guess that he's still gonna go with comic drawing, which is totally fine, but I just wanted him to learn some other techniques. So with different types of charcoal pencils and stuff like that, he drew this recently, simply using the techniques that they taught in this book. Now I picked this up at Hobby Lobby. It was pretty cheap. It came with all the pencils and everything that you need, and then this pad of paper. I think it was less than $15. That I know, so good deal on that. Let's jump into science this year. Christopher, like I said, all 3 of my kids have picked a different science, and so far, so good. I was really worried that it was going to be like really too much for me, but to teach 3 different sciences, but I have 3 different kids that like 3 different things, and to lump them all together for science just wasn't going to happen this year. History, obviously they're doing the same thing, but I let them kind of venture out for science. I gave them a couple options and I let them pick what they wanted. So Christopher picked paleontology, dinosaurs with master books. So this is the teacher guide, and I just bought the PDF. So that way I could save all of like test quizzes and all that stuff if in the event one of the girls want to do that next year. And I just put all of his worksheets, I just hole punched them and put them in a 3-ring binder. And this is all the books it comes with: The Great Alaskan Dinosaur Adventure, Dinosaur for Kids, Dinosaurs of Eden, Did Adam and Noah Live with Dinosaurs, Dragons of the Deep, Ocean Monsters, Past and Present. This book looks really good. And Dinosaurs by Design. Now this is all master books, but I will say that the only thing I actually bought from master books, like their actual site, was the PDF file for the teacher guide. I was able to find all of these books because this course is actually kind of pricey. It's like, I think it's $100 and change, but all of these I was able to find on Amazon used from like tons of different Goodwills. So I cut my price like by more than half. So I did that. I would encourage you to do that if you want to go with master books and this is what you want to choose. There were more options of these books on Amazon for way cheaper, and I was just trying to get a good deal. So those are the books. Right now he's working through Dinosaurs for Kids, so he's enjoying it so far. He's also doing the Master Books Academy. So if you don't know what that is, it's a little bit, it's like an extra added thing that you can pay. They are video I don't want to say lessons, but they go with the lessons, and they're just like a little added video thing that your kid can watch. Sometimes it'll show you different experiments, or it'll show you like interesting like artifacts or whatever it is that your kid is doing for your science. So I'm utilizing that this year for him. For language arts, he is using the same one Addison is using. He is using level 6. And it comes with the 10-minute Bible journey. Now, I just bought one of these, and they both share because they never are doing language arts at the same time. And then obviously Christopher has his own book. I did look at level 7. I just felt like it was a bit too much for him. Last year I had him do, because he's behind when it comes to language arts because he had a speech delay when he was way younger. And it's just something that we've worked on. And then comprehension's always been a struggle when it comes to language arts. He did okay with The Good and the Beautiful last year. He didn't really have a problem with it, but I was looking at level 5 and I showed him, and he was kind of like okay about it. But I had him look at master books. Like I watched a tutorial online of someone doing like a flip through of every single page. And then I watched the one for 7th or level 7, and I just thought it'd be a bit too much for him. So far he's doing excellent with this, not struggling. He's understanding the concepts. And what I love about homeschool is that you're able to place your kids where they need to be. So for example, like obviously we're going to transition to math right now. Christopher is like 2 grade levels ahead in math, and he's a little bit behind in language arts. And I love that homeschool allows us to fit your kid where they need to be. And it's just like an added perk of homeschooling. So Christopher is doing Algebra 1 this year as a 7th grader. So right now he is doing amazing. So pre-algebra, he aced every single assignment. I mean, 100%. He got 100% on all of his tests and quizzes, or all of his tests, I should say. And it also comes with the solutions manual. This course is $175. And before you freak out at the cost, it is the cheapest, in my opinion, of a ton of different math curriculums that are out there. It comes not only with this, but it comes with the video lessons. It is the best bang for your buck. It's the best math we've ever used. I've used Abeka, which he did great with. I just personally did not like the teacher guide, and I felt like when I got to level 4, I think, I don't know what happened, and it just started going way too fast for him, and he was already a level ahead, so he started to get a little discouraged, and I was like, I think it's the math. We're not going to use Abeka. We had used BJU. Oh my gosh, I feel like we've used so many different math curriculums, guys, and when your kid is ready for pre-algebra, I cannot recommend Dennison enough. It's just the best math curriculum that's out there. Also, Mr. Dennison, the guy behind the curriculum, he's so nice and very good at emailing you back if you have a question about anything. It's just such a great curriculum, guys. I have nothing but good things to say about it. So far, Algebra 1, he just finished chapter 3. And he's just done so well. He's understood everything. And these concepts are hard, guys. I mean, I'm looking at these and I'm like, I don't really remember doing well in Algebra 1. And he's just doing so amazing. So an excellent, let me turn around. An excellent curriculum, guys, if you are looking for an Algebra 1 course. And then I think the last thing is geography. Each of my kids picked their own this year for master books. And he picked Explore Viking Realms. Now, last year we did do a whole Viking unit study, and he just really enjoyed it. And so I didn't think he was going to pick Vikings. I mean, there were so many other options, and he was like, I want to do Vikings. And I'm like, okay, I mean, if you're not going to get burnt out on it. But I can tell you right now, he has learned more in this. No offense to Gather Round, because I do love Gather Round, but he's learned more in this than in Gather Round, and only a couple lessons. This is jam-packed with information, and right now he's building I'll show you. Right now he's building this. It's a dome. He is on lesson. He's building it right now, but we're on a break right now from school. So he's in chapter, I think 3. Oh no, he's still in chapter 1. But yeah, there's a lot of really great stuff in here, guys. And I think that's all of his separate subjects. Bible, history, handwriting, typing, like that. I did film that in another video, except for Bible. So I know I told you guys I was gonna do Word in Motion, and I was gonna do that. But then I had been deciding between Word in Motion from Apologia and something else. And I was looking at this other curriculum and I'm like, oh, I really want to do that so much. And it's basically the same price. And I was like, is it too easy for them? That was my concern. I was like, I feel like it might be too easy. Well, this curriculum I just saw it the other day that they are going to come out with a teen, I don't want to say program, but like a teen version of it, and for your older students. And I'm like, this is perfect. And it's coming out next month. I think the PDF file is going to be available August 5th, and it's by Driven by Grace. I don't know if you guys have heard that before, but these books look really great. And I was still like really just debating between the both, because I looked at the other one and I'm like, well, I don't know if it's going to be too boring for them or not boring, but like the workbooks themselves looked very simple and kind of easy. And I'm like, I don't know. And then when I found that out, I'm like, sold. I'm definitely going to do that, because I would imagine that these activity books are going to have a little bit more for your older kids. So that's everything, guys, that I'm doing for 7th grade. And let me know in the comments, what is your middle schooler doing, and have you picked any of these before? Have you heard any of this stuff before? And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Oh, don't forget to like this video and hit the subscribe button so you never miss a video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.